Important warning. This instruction is meant for professional espresso machine technicians and should not be used without consulting the appropriate manual. Use caution using and maintaining the machine. Part 1. Connect water. The installation process starts with connecting the machine to the water supply. Water quality changes from location to location, so have a local water expert help you to decide what water treatment system is needed. Connect the water treatment system to the water mains. Note that the water treatment system and any required hoses are not included in the shipment. Remove the caps from the fittings on the pump. The arrows on the pump indicate where the treated water enters and where the pressurized water exits the pump. Use one of the supplied hoses to connect the water treatment system to the fitting on the pump, with the arrow pointing down. Now attach the other hose to the outlet fitting on the pump, the one with the arrow pointing upwards. The hoses supplied have a straight fitting on one end and an elbow fitting on the other. Depending on the placement of the pump, the hoses can be connected in either way. Use an open-ended spanner to tighten all connections just made. Place a towel or similar protection on the counter and tilt the machine backwards until it rests on its back with the legs facing you. This makes it easier to connect the hose for the water supply and the waste pipe. Connect the hose from the pump to the inlet fitting on the machine. After connecting the machine to the water supply, the waste pipe on the machine should be connected to the drain using the plastic hose supplied. Use the clamp supplied to fix the hose to the waste pipe. Make sure all connections are tightened. Ensure that the hose runs downwards over its entire length, not only from the machine through the counter, but also under the countertop to the drain. Set the machine back onto its feet. Now open the water mains. The coffee system starts to fill immediately, even without the pump running. Before continuing, check for leaks at all connections just made and tighten if necessary. Part 2. Connect electrical supply. All the electrical connections must be made by a qualified electrician and the main supply prepared before installation. For more information, refer to our pre-installation guide. Before going any further, ensure that the mains power toggle switch on the machine is switched off. You can now plug the pump cable from the machine into the plug on the pump. Everything switched off? Ask a local electrician to do the following. Finally, connect the machine to the main supply, using either a wall-mounted connection box or a suitable plug. The phases must be connected correctly to avoid damage. Part 3. Filling and heating up. Once all the electrical connections are made, continue with filling the machine. Make sure the steam valve is closed. Move the brew lever to its lowest position. Turn the main toggle switch to on. The pump engages automatically and the coffee boiler expels air from the group and continues filling. If the machine makes a squealing noise, lower the pump pressure. Wait approximately 1 minute until water runs from the group. Now put the brew lever in the upper position. The steam boiler now starts to fill. When the safety level in the steam boiler has been reached, the temperature controllers switch on and both boilers start to heat up. The steam boiler continues filling until the operational level is reached, and then the pump disengages automatically. To check the set temperature on the steam boiler, press the set button on the temperature controller. The display shows the set temperature. Factory settings 135 degrees Celsius. The machine takes about 15 minutes in total to heat up to operating temperature. During this process, activate the group a few times to expel air. Now open the steam valve and let it steam for about 15 seconds to bleed the remaining air out of the system. The machine is at operating temperature when the displays of the temperature controllers at the front of the machine indicate 93 degrees Celsius or 200 degrees Fahrenheit for coffee and 135 degrees Celsius or 275 degrees Fahrenheit for steam. To adjust the coffee pump pressure, back pressure at the group is required. This is provided by the coffee puck, so prepare a filter holder with coffee exactly as you would normally set coffee and lock it into the group. Activate the group and check the brew pressure gauge. With the group running, adjust this pressure to 9 bar by turning the screw at the side of the coffee pump with a screwdriver. Do not go beyond 10 bar. Repeat this as necessary, each time using a fresh coffee puck to set the correct pressure. To adjust the drip tray height, loosen the bolts at the back of the front legs and put the tray into the ideal height for the cups you are using. Tighten the bolts again. You are now ready to pull shots.